Hey guys, hi challengers, it's me again. So it's Friday and it's day 3 of our clean eating or impromptu clean eating workshop. Again, I'm going to come at you live because I don't have to use room on my cell phone, so that's exciting for me. Also, this has nothing to do with clean eating, sort of does, but I just finished my last final exam for my nutrition masters and I am super excited and I wanted to celebrate with you guys. Because you're my people, I don't know, I just want to be excited with somebody and nobody else is in my house. So the dog and the cat don't really care. It doesn't make a difference to them. So anyways, today's topic is going to be potlucks in restaurants and eating out and that kind of thing and how to maintain this lifestyle through all of that. So tomorrow I'm going to do quick meal planning and I am going to give you guys a sample. I think it's a 3-day meal plan that I have made up. So I'm going to give that to you guys tomorrow. But today I want to talk about eating out of the home and potlucks and stuff like that. So I've done this in other workshops that I've done, and I've gotten really good feedback that people really appreciate this advice because they eat out a lot or they're very social eaters, that kind of thing, which is awesome. I will say that budgetary wise, this is an area that is easy to cut back and so that you can maintain a healthier lifestyle. I think Americans in general eat outside of their home far more often than any other country pretty much in the world. It's become such a normal thing for us and almost a status symbol that you can afford to eat out all the time, that you are not celebrating the fact that you can also eat inside your home. I don't know why it's been some kind of cultural shift that it's just celebrated to eat outside of the home more often. And so while it is a wonderful thing to go out to eat with your family, me personally, it means no dishes for me, which is a huge thing. I feel like my sink is always full of dishes. It can be detrimental to your clean eating lifestyle, mostly because you're no longer in control of what you're eating. A menu can say it has certain things in a dish. We all know that you get the dish and you look at it and you're like, oh, okay, well, sort of it does, and sort of it doesn't. So knowing that coming right off the bat, you want to make choices, especially in restaurants, that are as close to your goals as possible. So if your goal is to lose weight, you are going to want to choose, and just in general for clean eating guidelines, you're trying to choose things that have very minimal ingredients. So sauces and things like that, pastas, stuff like that. A lot of stuff or a lot of times there are a lot of additives in that stuff that you don't really know and you can't really see because they're all blended or processed into something. So choosing a low processed item on a menu when you don't have control of who's cooking it is always a good choice. So things like steak, grilled chicken, pork chops, shrimp, fish, for your proteins, vegetables, grilled vegetables, steamed vegetables. Don't be afraid to ask for things that are kind of more custom. So like if you want roasted vegetables, but it calls for, I don't know, it says there's like some kind of saucy vegetable medley or something. Ask, would it be okay if I substituted roasted vegetables? In my experience, the nicer the restaurant, the more apt they are to give in to your whims. If you want quinoa instead of white rice, ask for it. A lot of times, because those are becoming more popular faddish sort of stuff, a lot of restaurants are very willing to accommodate you. So the other thing you need to think about when you're looking at restaurants is your budget factor. I will say right off the bat, the cheaper the restaurant, the cheaper the food. You are paying for what you get, and that is in general the rule. So if you go somewhere and you think that you are getting a really great deal because you're getting, I don't know, chicken tenders, you can pay $4 for chicken tenders or you can pay $15 for chicken finger tenders, whatever they are. The difference between them is going to be the fact that the other ones are frozen, I can't talk today. The $4 ones are going to be frozen. They are going to include a lot of preservatives because they most likely have a long shelf life, that sort of thing. The more expensive, nicer ones, the ones that are maybe come from, not grass-fed, chicken's not grass-fed, but like pastured chicken, that kind of thing. They're hand breaded, meaning that the breading that they have made is made on their own. So they're not adding in a bunch of chemical preservatives. They're making it out of things like you would make in your home. That stuff is going to cost a price. That is going to increase the cost of going out to eat, which will most likely reduce the times that you go out to eat. And that's okay. Remember that going out to eat is meant, or it should be, a treat. It should be a celebratory thing, a special occasion thing. If you're going out to eat 3 and 4 times a night, you're not celebrating anything. You're celebrating the fact that you don't have to do dishes as much. And that is something to celebrate, of course. But it's something to think about. I've said stuff before that people have kind of gotten, I don't know, itchy about. I call it itchy. I don't know what other people call it, but like, oh, well, we go to Applebee's because they have Tuesday night kids eat free. Well, yeah, of course they do. They want you in the door because you're paying for your meal. So whereas you could pay, I don't know, $25 for you and your husband to go out to eat and your child to eat free, you could have gone home, made the same thing for all 3 people for the same, if not way less of the price, plus much healthier and more in line with the goals that you've set for yourself. So, like I said, the kind of general guidelines for that, if you can, local is almost always the best possible choice. Local, homemade, mom and pop kind of places are excellent choices. Restaurants that source their things from your local community. If they are getting their beef from a local rancher, if they're getting their vegetables, if they're seasonal vegetables, which is always a good kind of buzzword, seasonal, that's going to tell you that they're way less preserved because they didn't have to travel very far to get to you. Those are kind of things to look for when you're looking for a restaurant. Make it a treat. Don't make it an everyday sort of thing. So the other thing, we're coming into the summer, we're coming into backyard barbecues, potlucks, family function, that kind of thing. Navigating that as a clean eater can be super overwhelming. You walk in and I'm from a Southern Baptist church. I grew up in a very Southern home. There were more pies than there were main dishes. I can promise you that. I am used to a very wide buffet of desserts and side dishes and salads that aren't really, there's no vegetables in them, so I don't know how they're called salads. Just all kinds of goodies and fun stuff. So it gets overwhelming, especially if, like, say you have a goal. Like I said, a lot of us have a goal to lose weight. Not everyone does, but either just in general to be healthier. That doesn't always align with what's being presented to you at a buffet. Again, those things are stuff that you did not have your hand in control over in what was prepared in them. So you don't know that you're not getting a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese dolled up with some tomatoes or something. I don't know. But my biggest piece of advice for that is a couple of things. So number one, take small portions of things. You don't have to take the big glump and spoon and slop it on your plate of stuff. Take a small spoonful. Have small portions of stuff. Try things maybe that are out of your comfort zone. Stick with veggie heavy things, fruit heavy things, that kind of stuff. I always, when I go, like, a big thing is MOPS. So here I go to MOPS, PWC, all of that fun stuff. And every time there's this big smorgasbord of stuff to choose from to eat. And it's like, okay, well, what do I choose? Because I have goals and I'm not going to compromise my goals every single Wednesday or every single Tuesday, Thursday, that kind of thing. So I almost always skip things that are store-bought because I can go to the store and buy the little mini cupcakes anytime I want. Skip them. There's no sense in getting something at a potluck that you could go buy at a store. Get your grandma's homemade mashed or potato salad. You're not going to get that in a store. Eat it. It's memories. It's nostalgia. It's symbolic. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But it means something to you. If it's, I don't know, potato salad out of the big tubs from Kroger, go buy yourself potato salad out of the big tubs from Kroger and see if it feels the same. It doesn't, because it's nothing special. So stick to things that are special. Stick to things that are homemade. Stick to things that mean something to you and enjoy those things. Excuse me. Don't get caught up in eating. Excuse me. My voice is going out. Don't get caught up in eating things that are store-bought and junky, because you can get those anytime, anywhere. Focus on things that are wholesome, good, homemade, your grandma, your aunt, your mom, whoever, their special thing. And eat it. And don't feel guilty. Enjoy it. Make healthy choices around that meal. So like if that meal's a lunchtime thing, maybe have your shake for breakfast, have a light dinner, and enjoy the potluck. Like I said, when you're going to things like MOPS and PWC and church picnics every Saturday, every Tuesday, every Monday, work potlucks every Friday, those are the times when you need to really focus in on, okay, is this a treat or is this an everyday sort of thing? So those are my big tips for restaurant and potluck eating kind of things. So if you have questions about that, or questions specifically about clean eating in general, direct them below in the comments. I look forward to talking to you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. Bye.